Lieutenant Amanda Brooks sat alone in the observation deck of the Sentinel's Reach orbital station. The stars stretched across the dark sky like a sea of white lights. It was quiet, almost too quiet. Amanda had worked in space for years, but this night felt different. Something was coming, though she could not say what. The station had picked up a strange signal from deep space 2 days ago. It was not a distress call, nor was it a communication from any known species. The signal was silent now, but its source had left a trail. It came from the edge of known space, from a place where no ships traveled. The Deathworld Alliance, made up of humans and other strong species from harsh planets, had decided to send scouts to check it out. Amanda was one of the few trusted with the job. She sipped her cold coffee and stared at the dark screen in front of her. The scanners had been sweeping the area every few seconds. There was nothing. Then suddenly, something appeared. "Object entering scanner range," the AI voice said. Amanda's heart beat faster. She leaned forward. The screen showed a ship. It was large, dark, and had no known shape or class. It had no lights, no signal, and no heat. It moved like a shadow, smooth and fast. "This is Lieutenant Amanda Brooks of Sentinel's Reach, unknown." "Ship, identify yourself," she said calmly into her mic. No answer. The ship kept moving. Amanda called the control room. "We have a contact. No ID, no response, moving fast, looks hostile." The control officer, Captain Lionel Graves, answered. "Hold your position. I'm alerting command. Keep scanning. Do not engage." Amanda nodded, though no one could see her. She switched the scan mode to active. A bright wave of energy moved from the station toward the ship. But as it touched the object, the screen blinked and went black. "Scan failed," the AI said. "System overload." Amanda stood up. The lights on the station flickered. "We're being jammed," she whispered. Then it happened. 2 Alliance patrol cruisers came into view. They had been sent earlier to track the object. Amanda watched them move in slowly. She felt a cold fear in her stomach. The unknown ship stopped. Then, in a blink, a beam of light shot from its center. The first cruiser exploded without even firing back. The second tried to turn and run, but it was hit in seconds. The whole thing was over in less than a minute. Amanda stood frozen. "Both cruisers destroyed," she said, almost to herself. Captain Graves came back on the channel. "Shut down active systems. Don't let it know we're watching. I'm sending the data to command." Amanda quickly followed orders. The ship didn't attack the station. Instead, it turned and vanished into deep space, moving faster than anything she had seen before. Later, in the command meeting, Amanda sat with the others as video footage was played again and again. They watched the unknown ship appear, attack, and disappear like a ghost. "We're calling it the Phantom Dagger," Graves said. "It has no crew we can detect, no clear engine output, and can destroy ships instantly. We don't know how." Amanda looked around the room. Everyone was quiet. Fear showed on their faces. "Is it alien?" someone asked. Dr. Helen Carter, a science officer from Earth, spoke. "We don't know. It doesn't match any known tech, not even the most advanced. We need more data." The room stayed silent for a long time. Command decided to send a small task force to learn more. Commander Jason Cole was chosen to lead. Amanda was told she would join the mission. She accepted without hesitation. That night, Amanda looked out at the stars again. The calm beauty of space now felt cold and empty. Something powerful had come from the dark, and it had no fear. She knew this was only the beginning. Across the galaxy, news of the attack spread fast. Other stations and ships began to report missing crews and wreckage in empty systems. Every story was the same. A black ship that appeared without warning and left nothing behind. The Deathworld Alliance leaders met in a private call. Their faces showed anger and worry. Earth's Admiral Monroe said, "If this ship is just one of many, we may be facing something far worse than we've ever known." They began to prepare. New scanners, better weapons, stronger shields. But no one knew if any of it would work. The Phantom Dagger had left a message without speaking. No one was safe. Amanda packed her gear the next morning. She checked her weapons, her armor, and the small picture of her brother back home. She was not afraid to die. But she wanted answers. She wanted to know what this thing was. And if it could bleed. As she boarded the dropship to join the task force, Amanda felt something deep inside her shift. This was not just a mission, it was the start of a war. A war they had not chosen, but one they must survive. The stars outside blinked calmly, uncaring. The Deathworlders had faced danger before. But this time the enemy was silent, fast, and deadly. This time the fight would not be easy. Amanda knew one thing for sure. They would fight, no matter the cost. And she would be ready. Commander Jason Cole stood on the bridge of the starship Valor, looking at the empty space on the screen. He had been searching for the Phantom Dagger for 3 days now. So far he had found only silence. The ship left no clear trail. It moved, fast and smart. It picked targets and vanished before anyone could react. Jason turned to his pilot, a young man named Kyle. "Run the scans again? Focus on the last area where that freighter disappeared." Kyle nodded. "Yes, sir. Scanning now." The Valor was part of a small task force sent by the Deathworld Alliance. Their job was to track and study the strange enemy ship. But so far, the mission had only brought more questions. Jason remembered the last message from a small colony ship. It was only a few words. "We see the black ship. Help us." After that, nothing. Dr. Helen Carter sat at a table behind him, going through data from the last attack. She had been studying pieces of wreckage found in deep space. The strange metal did not match anything they knew. It did not react to fire or acid. It did not break easily. "This is not from our galaxy," she said softly. Jason turned to her. "You're sure?" "As sure as I can be. The atomic structure is different." "This is alien, very alien." Jason rubbed his chin. He had been in the Navy for over 15 years. He had seen many things, but nothing like this. Suddenly an alarm rang through the ship. "Ship detected," Kyle said. "Sector 9. No signal." "No ID, it's just like the other one." Jason's heart raced. "Put it on screen." The black shape came into view. It looked the same as in the reports. Smooth, dark, with sharp edges. No lights. "No signs of life. Open a channel," Jason said. "Unknown. Ship, this is Commander Jason Cole of the Deathworld Alliance. Do you understand us?" No answer. "Repeat the message in 5 languages," Jason ordered. Still no answer. The black ship began to move. It turned slowly, then shot forward. One of the smaller Alliance ships moved to block it. A beam of light flashed. The small ship was gone. Jason shouted, "Shields up, pull back." The Valor shook as a pulse hit it. Lights blinked, systems flickered, but the new shield held. "Shields are holding, but just barely," the engineer said. "Get us out of here, now." Jason shouted. Kyle pulled the ship back into faster-than-light travel. The black ship did not follow. Back in a safe zone, Jason called a meeting. Amanda Brooks joined them through a screen. She was now stationed on the ship Nightfall, which was being fitted with new tech. "It learns," Amanda said. "That's what I saw. Every time we attack, it adapts." Dr. Carter nodded. "It doesn't just block signals, it copies them, it studies. That ship is not a simple machine. It thinks." Jason felt a cold weight in his chest. "So every time we fight it, we teach it." "Yes," Helen said, "and we're losing good people each time." Across the galaxy, more ships went missing. The Phantom Dagger hit trading lanes, outposts, and research stations. Each time it left no survivors. Each time it grew stronger. Some started to believe it was just the first of many. Some said it was only a scout. The Deathworld Alliance started working day and night to build better defenses. New shielding tech, faster weapons, hidden stations. Back on Earth, a team of scientists studied a broken piece of the black ship. It was small, the size of a hand, but hard as diamond. Dr. Carter had it sent to a lab with the best minds in the Alliance. "It's not just a ship," one scientist said. "It's part of something bigger. A system, maybe a hive." Jason returned to the base station for a short rest. He met Amanda in person. They had both seen the same ship. They had both lost people. "We need to stop it," Amanda said. Jason nodded. But how do you stop something that can't be tricked or trapped? We find something it hasn't seen before, Amanda said. Something even smarter. Jason looked at her. Like what? She didn't answer right away. But later that night, Amanda sent a private message to Jason. It included a name, a location in deep space, and a warning. They might be our only hope. Jason knew what she meant. A race from old stories. An alien people who had once fought off. Machines like this one, but no one had seen them in years. Are you sure they still exist? Jason asked. Amanda answered, we have to try. Jason looked out the window at the stars. The black ship was out there somewhere, moving, learning, hunting. And unless something changed, it would win. But maybe, just maybe, there was another way. Maybe someone or something was out there, waiting. Not to watch, but to help, and the fight had only begun. Jason Cole stood in the docking bay of the Nightfall, the most advanced battlecruiser the Deathworld Alliance had ever built. The ship was large, strong, and filled with the newest weapons and shields. It was built fast after the Phantom Dagger attacks. Every part of it was made to fight the unknown enemy. Amanda Brooks walked beside him, holding her helmet under one arm. She had been training with the new systems for weeks. Her eyes looked tired but focused. Ready for this? Jason asked. Amanda gave a short nod, as ready as anyone can be. The Nightfall had a special team. Some of the best pilots, soldiers, and engineers from Earth and other death worlds. One of them was Kevin Brooks, Amanda's younger cousin. He was a smart combat engineer who could fix anything. He was excited even if he tried not to show it. They say this ship can take a hit and give one back, Kevin said as they walked through the ship's halls. Let's hope that's true, Amanda replied. The mission was clear. Find the Phantom Dagger. Test the new tech. Fight if needed. And most important, survive. On the bridge, Jason gave the order to launch. The Nightfall jumped into deep space. The crew worked quickly and calmly. Everyone knew what was at risk. Days passed. The Nightfall searched systems near the last attack. They followed small clues, bits of wreckage, missing ships, weak signals. Then finally, they found something. Contact, said the scanner officer. Unknown ship, no signal, no ID, same size and shape. It's here, Amanda whispered. Jason stood. All hands, battle stations. Shields up, weapons ready. The Phantom Dagger came into view. It looked the same, black, smooth, silent. It moved. With no sound, no heat. It felt like it was watching them. Jason opened a channel. This is Commander Jason Cole of the Deathworld Alliance. Stop your ship. Respond now. No answer. Jason gave the order. Fire warning shot. A beam of light shot from the Nightfall and passed near the black ship. It did not react. Then it moved. In 1 second, it fired a beam at the Nightfall. But this time, the shields held. The new energy barrier turned red but stayed up. Shields at 60%, the engineer said. Return fire, Jason shouted. The Nightfall fired again. Missiles, lasers, and new plasma weapons. The black ship dodged some, blocked others, but it took damage. Small pieces broke off. It was learning, but so were they. Amanda and Kevin moved to a side station to control the new drone swarm. Dozens of small, fast machines flew out of the Nightfall. They attacked from all angles. The Phantom Dagger hit many of them, but some got through. Kevin smiled. We got through its blind spots. It's not perfect. It will learn fast, Amanda said. We need to change tactics now. The black ship turned and fired again. One drone exploded near the Nightfall, shaking the ship. Hull breach in Sector 4, someone called. Seal it off. Keep firing, Jason ordered. Nova, the ship's AI system, spoke in a calm voice. Enemy adapting to current attack patterns. Suggest change in formation. Do it, Jason said. Nova moved. The ship in strange ways, changing flight paths every second. The AI had a human core mixed with alien tech. It was made to be creative. And now it was thinking faster than any pilot could. The Nightfall hit the Phantom Dagger again. A deep crack appeared in the black ship's side. Target hit. Damage confirmed, Nova said. We can do this, Jason said. But then the black ship released something new. A wave of energy spread out in all directions. The nightfall shook, systems blinked, lights went off and on. EMP blast, Kevin shouted. We've lost engine control. The phantom dagger moved in fast. It aimed right at them. Prepare to abandon ship, Jason said, but Kevin was already moving. He grabbed a transport ship in the hangar and sent it forward. He filled it with heat signals and fake energy readings. Go after me, he whispered. The phantom dagger turned and fired at the decoy. The transport ship exploded. The Nightfall used the moment to fire one last shot. It hit the black ship hard. A large hole opened on its side. Jason gave the order. Get us out, full speed. The Nightfall escaped. The phantom dagger did not follow. Hours later, the crew sat in silence. Kevin was gone. He had saved them. Amanda sat in the corner, holding his name badge. Her face was calm, but her hands shook. Jason looked around. We heard it! But not enough. It will come back, smarter, stronger. Dr. Carter joined by call. We need a new plan. Something it can't understand. Something it can't learn from. Jason thought about the strange race Amanda had mentioned. Maybe it was time to find them. Because next time the phantom dagger might not miss, the Nightfall turned back toward deep space. The war was not over. It had just begun. The Nightfall flew through the dark parts of space, far from known star systems. Commander Jason Cole stood on the bridge, watching the stars move past the ship. He had seen war before, but this was different. The enemy was not just strong. It was smart, quiet, and full of secrets. The phantom dagger had almost destroyed them. Kevin Brooks had saved them with his life? Now they had to make sure his sacrifice meant something. Amanda Brooks sat alone in her room. She looked at an old photo of her and Kevin when they were kids. She felt a deep pain in her heart, but she also felt something else fire. She was not going to let Kevin's death be the end. She would fight. She would help stop the black ship. Jason called a meeting in the strategy room. Amanda, Dr. Helen Carter, and the AI Nova joined him. We have one chance, Jason said. We follow the signal Amanda found. We try to find the old alien race. Helen looked unsure. The signal is weak. It's old. It might be nothing. Or it might be the only help we can get, Amanda said. Nova showed a map of space. It pointed to a system far beyond Alliance control. It was called Xeron 5. No one had gone there in years. Some said the race who lived there had powers beyond human science. Others said they were just stories. But stories were all they had. Set course, Jason said. Let's hope they're real. The journey took 4 days. Along the way, they passed old wrecks, broken satellites, and silent outposts. The phantom dagger had been here. It had destroyed everything in its path. It moved like a ghost. On the 5th day, the Nightfall reached Xeron 5. It was a strange planet. The sky was green. The ground was silver. Huge mountains floated in the air, slowly turning in circles. This place is not normal, Amanda said. The ship sent out a signal, the same one they had found hidden in an old Alliance file. For hours, nothing happened. Then, without warning, something answered. A ship appeared. It was not black like the phantom dagger. It was silver and glowing. It had no engines, but it moved fast. It stopped near the Nightfall. We are the Talari. A voice said. It was soft but clear. Why are you here? Jason stood straight. We seek your help. A ship is attacking our people. It is smart and deadly. We believe it may be like something you once fought. There was silence for a moment. Then the voice spoke again. Describe it. Jason explained everything: the attacks, the weapons, the way it learned and adapted. He told them about Kevin's death. He told them how nothing seemed to stop it. The Talari ship pulled closer. A beam of light scanned the Nightfall. Then the voice spoke again. It is not a ship. It is a seed. A seed of the old machines. They were once many. We stopped them long ago. But if one remains, the danger is not over. How do we stop it? Amanda asked. You do not, the voice said, but we can. Jason looked confused. Then why wait? Why haven't you stopped it already? Because we watched, the voice said. We wanted to see if you would fight. Now we see your spirit. That is enough. We will join. The Talari ship opened. A being floated forward. It had a tall, glowing body with no face, but its presence was calm. It stepped onto the Nightfall. We will show you how to stop the seed. But it must be done together. The Talari taught them about the seed's weakness. It had a core that could not adapt, a deep part of it that was still old, still based on code that could not change. The trick was to reach it without being destroyed. Amanda and Helen worked with the Talari to build a new kind of weapon. It was not just a bomb or a laser. It was part energy, part thought. The Talari called it the light key. It will not destroy, the Talari said. It will shut down like a door closed forever. The Nightfall turned back toward Alliance space. The Talari ship followed. On the way, they saw more signs of damage. Whole moons gone. Cities lost. The Phantom Dagger was not resting. Then came the call. Help us, a voice said. This is Station Eco 12. We are under attack. Repeat, under attack. Jason gave the order. Set course fast. They arrived to find the station in ruins. The Phantom Dagger was still there, firing at small ships, trying to escape. We go in now, Jason said. The Nightfall flew forward. The Talari ship floated beside them, quiet and glowing. The battle started. The Phantom Dagger fired first. Its beams hit hard. But the new shields held. The Talari ship released energy that made the black ship slow down. Amanda and Helen took the light key and loaded it into a drone. The drone flew toward the Phantom Dagger. It dodged beams. It spun through fire. Then it reached the enemy ship. Now, Amanda said. Helen pushed the button. A wave of white light flashed. Then silence. The Phantom Dagger stopped moving. Its lights faded. Its weapons went cold. It drifted through space like a dead thing. Jason stared. Is it over? It is, the Talari voice said. The seed is closed. Amanda looked at the screen. Her hand rested on Kevin's badge. You did it, she whispered. But the Talari had one last warning. Others may come. You must be ready. We will help, but this was only the beginning. The stars are full of old things. Not all of them sleep forever, Jason nodded. He looked at his crew, at Amanda, at Helen, at the quiet stars outside. Then we'll be ready, together. The war was not over. But for now, the Deathworld Alliance had won a victory. And they were not alone anymore. The Nightfall returned to Earth space with quiet pride. The crew had stopped the Phantom Dagger. Kevin Brooks' sacrifice had not been forgotten. The Talari now flew beside them in peace. People across the Alliance watched the ships return with cheers, but inside the command, no one felt safe. Jason Cole sat at his desk, reading new reports. His face looked calm, but his eyes showed worry. He knew the war was not over. The Talari had warned them. Somewhere in space, more machines might sleep, waiting to wake. Amanda Brooks walked through the medical wing, checking on injured crew. Even after the victory, the ship still had damage. She stopped near a window and looked out at the stars. He would be proud, Helen Carter said, walking up behind her. Amanda nodded. But he would also say we can't rest yet. Helen handed her a tablet. Jason asked us to study this. The Talari gave us data. It shows a second signal. Amanda took the tablet. The signal came from another part of the galaxy. It was not as strong as the first one, but it had a pattern. Not machine, not Talari. Something else. Jason called the team together. The bridge was quiet when he spoke. The Talari found something strange. A second race may have also fought the old machines. Their signal is weak, but it repeats. We need to find them. If they are still alive, they may know more. The crew looked at each other. Another unknown race. Another journey into the dark. Do we know if they are friendly? Amanda asked. We don't, Jason said. But we didn't know about the Talari either. And they saved us, we must try. The Nightfall set course. The Talari ship followed. The journey was longer this time. They passed strange places. Gas clouds that glowed red. Planets with lightning. Storms. An old starbase floated nearby, full of metal pieces and no life. After 8 days, they reached the edge of a dead system. The star had collapsed long ago. Around it, something floated. "Is that a station?" Kevin asked Dot. Amanda gave him a soft look. For a moment, she forgot he was gone. She turned back to the screen. "It looks like a station, but it's too big." Nova scanned it. Structure is over 30 miles wide, not Talari. Not human, not machine. Jason leaned forward. "Send a signal." They waited. Then a voice answered. It was deep and slow. "You are not of the first kind. You are not of the dark seed. Who are you?" Jason spoke. "We are from Earth, from the Deathworld Alliance. We come in peace. We seek knowledge. We stopped one of the dark seeds. We hope you know more." Silence followed. Then the voice returned. "Enter, but only the leaders." Jason, Amanda, and Helen took a shuttle. The Talari sent one guide. Inside the station, they found a quiet place. Walls moved like water. Lights changed colors slowly. Then a being stepped forward. It was tall and covered in light. Not like the Talari, this being had a form that shifted with every move. It had many eyes, but not in a human way. "We are the Veer," it said. "We were once many, now few. We fought the old machines when the stars were young. We won, but at a great cost." Amanda asked, "How many seeds are left?" The Veer answered, "We do not know. They hid, changed, grew like roots. But if one wakes, others may hear." Helen stepped forward. "Can you help us stop them?" "We have one weapon, but it may not work on all." The Veer looked at the Talari guide, then back to the humans. "You have heart. The Talari have mind, we have memory. Together we may stop the dark, but you must lead. This is your time." Jason felt the weight of the words. "Then help us prepare." The Veer shared old knowledge. They gave maps of places where the seeds may rest. They shared a code, something like a song that could call or warn the dark machines. They also showed them how to build a new kind of one that could see the machines even when they hide. Back on the Nightfall, Amanda worked with engineers to make the new sensors. Helen studied the code. Jason planned missions to each signal point. After 2 days, the Veer gave one final gift. A living stone. It could store energy and thoughts. If placed near a seed, it could hold it, freeze it in time. "Use it only once," the Veer said, "and only when all else fails." Jason thanked them. The Nightfall left the station with new hope. But no one smiled. They had found friends, yes. But they had also learned the truth. The war was bigger than they thought. Amanda stood near the window again. She looked at the stars and whispered, "We need you, Kevin, but we'll keep going. We'll fight." Jason walked up beside her. "We have a new mission. And this time we have help." The Nightfall moved through space. The Talari ship on one side, a small stone glowing in the command room. And ahead, the stars, somewhere out there, more seeds waited. But now the Deathworld Alliance was not alone. They had allies. They had tools. And they had the will to fight. The next battle would come soon. The Nightfall moved quickly through space. The ship had a new goal. They were going to the edge of the Veer's map. The place was marked with a red sign. It was where the Veer had last seen a dark seed sleeping. No ship had gone there in many years. Jason Cole stood on the bridge. He looked at the star chart. He felt the weight of all they had learned. The war was not over. They had to stop another seed before it woke up. This one could be stronger than the last. Amanda Brooks checked the light key weapon. She made sure the power levels were high. Helen Carter tested the new sensors. They could now see through black fields and false light. The Talari ship followed close. It sent energy to help keep the Nightfall strong. After 6 days, they reached the place. The system was dark. The sun was weak. One planet circled slowly. It had a broken moon above it. Deep under the surface, the seed was hiding. Nova spoke. "I read strange power inside the planet. It matches the seed's code." Jason gave the order. "We go in." They sent a probe. The pictures showed a giant base underground. It was made of black metal in old shapes. It looked like the Phantom Dagger. But even bigger. Amanda looked at the screen. This one is not asleep. It's waiting, watching. Helen said, "It knows we are here." Jason nodded. "Then we don't wait. Prepare the light key." The plan was simple. The Talari would block the seeds. Power. The Veer stone would hold it. The light key would shut it down. But nothing ever went as planned. As they moved closer, the seed woke fully. The ground broke apart. A ship rose into the sky. It was 3 times bigger than the Phantom Dagger. It had no windows, no doors, but it saw them. It fired first. A wave of dark energy hit the Nightfall. Shields held, but just barely. The ship shook. Lights flickered. "Return fire," Jason said. The Nightfall fired beams and missiles. The Talari sent waves of light that bent space. The enemy ship fought back hard. Every time they hit it, it learned. It changed, just like the last one, but faster. "It's growing stronger," Nova said. "We need to act now." Amanda and Helen sent the drone with the light key. It flew fast, dodging fire. But the enemy changed. It sent out a wave. The drone stopped. It fell to the ground. "It jammed the signal," Helen said. "We need another way," Jason said. Amanda looked at the Veer stone. "What if we bring it to the seed ourselves?" "Too dangerous," Jason said. "We don't have a choice," she said. Jason looked at her. She reminded him of Kevin, brave, focused. "I'll go with you," he said. They took a shuttle and flew low under fire. The Talari created a shield around them. They reached the surface. The seed ship opened part of itself like a trap. "It wants us inside," Amanda said. They went in. The halls were dark and cold. The walls moved, voices whispered, not real voices. Old thoughts, ghosts of code. They reached the core. A black sphere floated in the air. It pulsed with dark light. "Now," Amanda said. Jason placed the Veer stone near the core. It glowed. The sphere changed color. It slowed down. "It's working," Amanda said. But then something hit Jason, a sharp blast of energy. He fell. Amanda caught him. "Jason!" He opened his eyes. "Finish it," Amanda stood. She took the light key, now working again, and pushed it into the sphere. There was light, a sound like breaking glass. The sphere cracked. The ship shook. Amanda grabbed Jason and ran. The walls fell behind them. The shuttle was still there. They flew out as the seed ship broke apart. Back on the Nightfall, Helen pulled Jason to the med room. Amanda sat beside him. "He'll live," Helen said, "but he needs rest." Amanda looked at him. "You did it," Jason smiled weakly. "No, you did." The Talari ship sent a signal. "The seed is gone. The others will not wake soon. You have time." The Veer sent a message too. "You have shown strength, more than we hoped. We will share all we know." The war was not over, but for now, peace had come. The crew stood on the bridge. They looked out at the stars. "What now?" Helen asked. Jason said, "Now we build, we prepare. And we wait." Amanda touched Kevin's badge. She felt proud. She had kept her promise. The Deathworld Alliance had faced the most dangerous ship. They had not run. And now, even the stars knew their name. They were ready for whatever came next.